And then over it, I have a lovely, 1970s sweater that I think my oldest brother wore. The thing is lovely, and that is my 5th grade class picture. The problem is, it's also my 6th grade class picture. The only difference is the background. One has a laser light show, the other one has like some stars. I mean, what in the world? I'm not supposed to be doing these things. All right, I got to start with some thank yous. First, I want to thank Classic Catering for the awesome job that they did here. Additionally, I want to thank him so much for hanging out with us. I know he's probably ready to pack up and get going, so thanks for holding in there with us. I do have to thank Sharon Logan, who's not with us tonight, but she really is kind of our office manager. She's an individual who really makes everything run. Without her work, all the things that we get to do, we really wouldn't get to do it. And it's some of those behind the scenes people that you never see that really play such a vital role. Of course, Sarah Starkey, you all know her. She was great. She really had an impact, especially on this graduating class. She was a wonderful person to work with. Of course, I can't talk about Sarah without also talking about Kat. And thank goodness we had a 2007 FAC Board grad who just happened to be going to graduate school here at Duke University who could hop in and help us out this past semester. So again, thank you so much, Kat. I really appreciate it. I definitely want to thank the committee who put this together. So Julia, Kelly, Cassie, and I'm sure I'm missing other people, Monica, so, and I know I'm probably missing some others. So, but all of you who had a part in this, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And of course, two other individuals that I'll definitely talk about. Sue, the big boss, Dean Sue. She's the one who is like the parent company of New Student and Family Programs. It's a part of the Dean of Students office. So when you see her, make sure you thank her for opportunities like this and the support she gives, because without it, we don't get to do these types of things. And then finally, of course, Todd in the back. You know that there's no way that we're able to do these kinds of things without his support, his leadership, his advice, and I just thank him personally as a mentor to me, but also to the support he gives this program continually. So thank you very much, Todd. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm always asked a question, and Todd gets this question all the time too, and it's people trying to re-replicate what we have here organically. And they come up to us and they say, how in the world do y'all get the FAC board to be so great and wonderful? Can we replicate that for whatever it is that we do? And fill in the blank. It's all over this campus. And I look at them and I say there's a lot of things that go into it, but specifically the diversity of the group that comes together and the bonds that they create. So, to the senior class, I thought it would be nice to kind of recap just a few of the things that you are here, and then a few of the things that you are as you go. I can't call you out individually because that would take too much time, but you're varsity athletes, you're in Pratt, you have goalposts land on your heads, you're a UCB chair, you do Chronicle blogs, you climb greased poles, you actually preach from the chapel. We have truly a Renaissance man and woman in this group, two individuals who literally, when I look at them, I'm astounded that you have that kind of talent at that age. You're successful at literally everything you attempt to do. And I really am grateful that I've had the opportunity to meet you guys. You also have multiple incident reports on your records. Specifically one that I'm looking at maybe right now. But you're also heading off to medical school. You're doing TFA, humanitarian aid, consulting, marketing works. The things that you're moving on to are so incredible. And I look at you with awe. You're all young, y'all have amazing talent. You know, we have the future snapper, or maybe the snapper's predecessor soon. It's just going to be, the Matty J position. I promise you that. And I can literally look at each and every one of you and say things about this. This is why I think this is so amazing. This senior class, some of the things you've accomplished, not only attending TRO, some of you, is the opportunity to really found and implement some of the bigger things we've ever done, including FAC Board retreats, which I know a lot of people were saying, even today, that's one of their highlights of being a part of this. You also helped refine and implement FAC chats. You also were a part of the Duke Insider and seeing that go to a place that would be a great resource to each and everybody. Nate right now is probably cursing you guys because he's doing a lot of heavy lifting as well with the rest of the committee. So Aaron and everyone, I know I'm missing people, but thank you guys so much. Additionally, one thing that's extremely important to note, all the rest of you are here because of this senior class. They were the ones who interviewed you. They were the ones who selected you at some point. So that's an important concept to remember when you think about those accomplishments. It's important to also remember that you're building on the excellence that they laid, the foundation that they've created. You get to build upon that. Each and every year I hear people say, how do we fill so-and-so's shoes? You don't have to. They already did it. So all you have to do is take those lessons and step up. That gets me to my next point, which is the importance of positivity. You guys are going out into the quote-unquote real world, whatever that may mean. I think Duke is quite the real world as well. But you're going to be faced with a lot of negative situations. You're going to be faced with individuals who want to hold you down, who are envious, who are jealous of whatever it is about your talent. There's so much negativity in this world, but I want you to remember to be that counterbalance within it. I want you to be the person who speaks positively over others. I want you to be the one who builds people up. That's why I always talk positive around you guys. That's the reason why I choose the words that I do. It's very intentional because you get beat up enough with other things. You know, you'll face failure. You'll face challenges along the way. But you know what? If you face it, you learn from it, and you step up, you're going to go to that next level. It's easy for people to look at something and say, oh, an incident report. That person can't do X, Y, Z. Or, oh, this person, you know, screwed up and made this mistake. No. We all make mistakes. Acknowledging that and then stepping up and learning from it and moving forward, that's the mark of a true man or a woman. And that's the opportunity you're going to get as you go out into the real world. One of the things that makes it certainly manageable and a way for you to thrive within it is each other. Please remember that these bonds are one of the most important things that you have. So that leads me to my 3 final lessons to kind of impart for graduating seniors. So these are the things that I would say. Time and people, you've already heard me say it, are the most important assets and resources that you have. And not to see them as a commodity, but to see them as what they are, important in your life and extremely valuable. Friends and relationships are the most invaluable thing you can create. When I think about why my life is so blessed, when I think about why Todd can get up here and say, it feels like we rob the bank every day, it's because it's true, because we get to develop meaningful, unique relationships with you guys. And that's what makes this fun to do. That's what makes this exciting day in and day out. That's what we get passion out of. And then third, and finally, one of the most important things that I never want you to forget, please never forget to look at the toothbrush you're using before you take it out. Clearly that's directed at a specific individual in this group, and I will claim this. In closing, I truly would be remiss if I didn't talk about that relationship, one of the most important lessons I already talked about. My relationship that I've had the opportunity to develop with Alex and Meg. I probably can't get into too many details and keep my eyes dry on this one. But seeing Alex and Meg develop into the man and the woman that they are today is one of the greatest things I've ever experienced as a professional, but as a person, really. And I thank you so much, because of you two, I'm a better person today. You might not believe it, but I truly feel that way about our relationship. So I don't believe this is farewell, and if it was, I'd be greatly hurt and disappointed, and I know we won't let that happen. So thank you all very much. It's wonderful to be here with you tonight, and I appreciate these few moments to kind of reflect on this experience. We, of course, do have, on behalf of New Student and Family Programs, an item of thanks for Alex and Meg. And this is really from the entire office, from Todd, Kat, Sarah, myself, and Sharon. But I have no clue now which book is which. So this might be a lot of fun for these two to figure out which one is directed to each one. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and I appreciate y'all letting us be here.